Today we're going to do, instead of a high jump, we're going to do a long jump and see how many boxes I can jump over. And for every box that I jump over, I will give you a random fact about KOBEES. Fact number 1, KOBEES is made with only 4 simple ingredients: beeswax, coconut oil, sunflower seed oil, and mango butter, all while being packaged in a cardboard compostable tube. So not only is it good for your skin and lips, it's good for the planet too. Number 2, KOBEES was first manufactured in my dorm room in college. I went to Loyola, Chicago, and my roommate, Garrett, would help me mix waxes and stuff on a desk that was, you know, this big. So I had my hot plate, and then in between classes, I remember specifically vividly, I worked at an internship in the mornings and then went to class like noon, and my first class was at like 12:30, so I'd get lunch, go to class, and then between that class and my next one, I would sit in the hallway and label the bombs that I had in my backpack in between classes. The first 2 flavors were beeswax and peppermint. When I first started selling KOBEES, I went to a farmer's market in Chicago, and I think I was there for 2 hours, and I came back with like a wad of like 250, 300 bucks. I thought I was like the richest person. I thought I was like that for real. When I was walking around with my $200 in cash, 250 bucks in cash. You know, it's not a lot of money, but at that time, when having no money in college, it felt like a lot. The space that we're in right now, I would consider my 5th different space for making KOBEES. And let me go back, a little backstory. So we had dorm room, dad's basement, mom's garage, first warehouse that we got back in 2022, and then the one that we're in right now. So 5 spaces, drastically different each time, all each a little bit bigger than the last. Big reason why I switched to using no plastic for KOBEES was one of my environmental science professors at Loyola. She was a huge no plastics person. So like none in her office, none in her home. She lived on like a sailboat growing up. Her name is Sasha Atkins. She's the best. I'm actually reached out to her pretty recently because I hadn't talked to her in a long time. Had a FaceTime with her a couple months ago, and it was really, really good to catch up with her. So if you see this, Sasha, I hope you're doing amazing. We got 6 boxes. I have a basketball hoop in the warehouse because I like to get my shots up in between work, and sometimes I'll be playing more basketball than doing actual work. 7. Not too bad, not too bad. All you long jumpers out there, give me some tips. The last fact, when KOBEES is in Las Vegas, but it initially started when I was living in Chicago. During COVID, I had to move back home to Wisconsin, so I stayed with my dad, and I was doing the lip balm out of the basement, kind of like I was saying with the different stages of warehouses. And I came to visit my mom, who lives out here in Las Vegas, met a couple people who could help me with the business. I had my Tahoe out here, you know, big SUV truck, and I was like, it was December, it was 65, 70 and sunny. Back home in Wisconsin, it was nasty and cold, as you Midwesterners know, and I was like, I'm not doing that anymore. So I packed in my Tahoe, took my little sister with me, or forced me to drive from Vegas to Wisconsin. It took us close to 30 hours. She might have driven a smooth 3.5, 4 hours. She likes to say it was closer to 5 or 6, so I call bullshit. And on the way back, I packed up everything at my dad's, stayed there for about a week, said my goodbyes, and drove straight back to Vegas, and been here ever since.